Workshop. Yeah, again, we're busy putting stuff together. Winter's coming, and we have lots of things to wrap up before the nasty weather gets here. We're going to be talking about winter tires in just a little bit as well, so stick around. Lots to talk about this time of year as we're into one of my favorite seasons, which is the autumn. The leaves, the smell, the rodents, pumpkin spice, the typical stuff. Great fishing time, though. I haven't had a chance to get out, but yeah, we're moving along with the 97 Jeep TJ Wrangler. We're now moving into the interior of the vehicle. I have a whole interior from a 2006 Jeep TJ Wrangler from Houston, Texas, and I was granted permission and able to pull as many parts off the thing. I really don't know why it was in the records. It wasn't smashed. And motor looked good. It wasn't blown up or anything. But anyways, we harvested. I went in there and I took everything I could. So the dash in this particular one is so full of dirt and rust. I said, I got to change it. And if I'm going to change the dash to a different color, I'm going to take the whole interior. Yeah, I'm going to do the whole thing and clean it right up. So we've got the seats, front and back, carpets. That's all cleaned, vacuumed, shampooed, bagged, and all put away. And all the rest of the other parts are inside this Trans Am. They're all cleaned, washed, and ready to go in. So I've been working on getting ready to do the interior because, as I've already mentioned, I'm good at interior and I like the work. And this was a lot of fun coming out because I learned how to take it out. So taking another one out won't be a big deal. And there's lots of screws, look. Everywhere you look, lots of screws everywhere. Nice brand new Pioneer speakers in here. And it has a remote for the stereo right here. And I have the Pioneer stereo. It's in really good shape. So, bonus! Yeah, so I just got to clean this up. The venting is all screwed up in this 97. Somebody's bored a hole in here and into the heater box. So this is all here. All the venting is here the way it should be. So that was another reason. Somebody got in behind the dash on this 97, and I'll tell you, they really butchered it in there. And this is all there. It's all in good shape. Look at the framework on this thing. And then you look at that one. It's all rusted. It's all corroded. See where the brackets are here that hold it in? On the TJ, the original, it's all rusty red. And this is all nice and clean. So I cut all the wiring off where I needed to just cut it. These are the grounds. I've left them there on purpose and cut a tail long enough that I know that that's my ground circuit for the left side. Ground circuit for the right side is over here. I did the same thing. I just cut it off underneath so that I know that this is my ground circuit and where it goes. So I did that on purpose so I could easily follow it. It's down here. There it is. I cut it off. So I know where it's supposed to go. It's gonna tie in somewhere under here when I put this back in. So that's my ground, and I believe it's interior light too. So these are the cargo lights. Passenger side, it's there. That's the airbag harness, so I know when I go to rewire it in. This is the airbag cartridge right here. That's your airbag cartridge right here. Kaboom. So this is a tether for the glove box lid. This is your airbag right here. That's the igniter, so you don't mess with that. I left it, so I just cut it right off. And again, I left stuff where I need it. Here's another ground circuit here for the dash. And the wiring harness will run along the back side here at the top. So it looks bad, but it actually only took me about 45 minutes with hand tools in the wrecking yard on a 100-degree day to get this out. All the ductwork is in 100% condition, and it is a mess. What is in the rig right now in the TJ is a mess. Here's my ALDL. What is that? This is the foot light, cargo light for passenger. And there's the harness right here. It splits off. So this is for the light and ground circuits, and that is the remote for the radio. So this is, I've left this right here. I clipped it right off and left the wiring harness there. So I got 2 bolts here. So when I put this in the vehicle, I don't need to take those 2 bolts out completely. They come out about so far. So what I'll be able to do is swing it in there, hang it on those 2 bolts, and then come over to the other side and start fastening it in, because these are your main fasteners right here. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. And where that notch is your door pin switch for your interior light. The rest of it, to me, is easy peasy. And if somebody handed me this and said, I need you to put that in, I could do it. Why? Because I got to take the other one out. So I would just pay attention where my screws are. And what I would do is I'd take all the screws out of this section and call that section 1, and then put my screws in a container. And I like to use the, you can do whatever you want. You can use cups and stuff. I really like these little containers. Are you looking at my bum? Well, that's good, because I don't have one. They say I have an English bottom. I was born in England. My bum is flat, just so you know. I don't wear implants. Were you looking the other way? Oh, so I didn't need to cover that off. Okay, I digress. So I use these, I like to bake and make pies and cakes, icing containers. So I've kind of moved away from putting what it is on the lid. I just put it on tape. I use frog tape. Then you don't have to scribble it out. So I would call this section 1. So all the screws from this section are going in this container. Then I grab another container. This is section 2. This is the heating, air conditioning. That's the heater control. So it's the HVAC center. It is also your 12 volt plug-in for battery charger, your cell phone, all that stuff. So I call this the HVAC center. This will be quadrant number 2. So all the screws from this area, as I'm peeling out the old one, into another container. Call it quadrant 2. So now you get to the last segment, and we've got screws everywhere again. Glove box. That's where the glove box is. And grab the what I call the yeehaw handle. Yeah, we're going into the rhubarb. Hang on. I think we're going over. Yeah, that's the handle. So quadrant 3. So all the bolts, including all the way up to here. Nothing out of here. Nothing out of here. Starting right at the top, all the way down, all those screws, glove box section 3, quadrant 3. That's how you do it. If you just throw them all into a box or into one container, you are so going to be lost, because all the fasteners are not exactly the same. They're not. So it's much easier to do it in quadrants so that you know where the screws go. Your brain will know these 2 screws are the same. These 4 screws are the same. Possibly these ones. Maybe these ones, but they're probably not. They're a little shorter. They look the same but shorter. But you can figure it out by quadrant. But if you throw them all into one container, you're going to waste a lot of time doing this. So I find this easy because I've done a lot of dash work. I've done a lot of heater cores. I've done a lot of air conditioning evaporator cores. And guess what? In many cases, you got to take this whole thing out to get to the heater core and the evaporator, because it's in behind there. You're not getting it out. So till next time, thanks for stopping in. The project, the 97 TJ Wrangler, is moving into the next quadrant. Interior, stop the leaks, the water. Yeah, stop the leakage, and turn this thing into a great ride. So stick along with us. Watch all the past videos to find out how we got here, because it didn't happen overnight. It has been a process. And this past July marked the 1-year mark of when we were blessed with this vehicle to shoot and show you that you can make something out of nothing. And that's what we've done so far. we're making something out of nothing. So thanks for watching. Like, share, follow on Facebook, Niall Motormouth Jenkins, and you'll see reels and videos you won't see anywhere else. Is it just me? Glasses just bug me sometimes. I could just throw them off into the field, but then I can't find them. They're bugging me today. Also, like, share, follow. Your comments down below on our videos. Subscribe, watch the videos, ring the bell, and it's all for free. Visit us at stevensvilleontheweb.ca. Click on the businesses tab and watch some bloopers and outtakes there. And there's amazing businesses in Stevensville for you to connect with. And you might even see my pops there. He lives there for 38 years. And get your Car Connection merchandise happening, man. And send us a show-off picture. Get your Car Connection merchandise. We have beanies for the winter. I'm working on a zip-up hoodie. All right? We have pullover hoodies, but for all of us who like, Skippy likes this too. Yeah. So the request is in. Zippered hoodies. But if you're a pullover hoodie, we have those. So we have 6 items up there, $5 over cost right now. So take advantage of the discount. We're giving you a really good discount so that Skippy and I can have coffee and donuts all winter because we're coming inside. The weather is changing. It's time to come indoors. Did I forget anything? Well, if I did, it's in the description box on every single video. How you can find our merchandise, how you can find us on YouTube, how you can find us on Facebook. Click, point, do it for free. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for stopping by. Bye for now. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. If you enjoyed the video, like I know you did, ring the notification bell.